India State of Forest Report 2021. So this report was released by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So it will be published every 2 years. The first survey was published in 1987 and this report is the 17th report. The new chapters introduced in this report are forest cover assessment in tiger reserves and tiger corridor above biomass estimation using synthetic aperture radar data, and mapping of climate change hotspots in Indian forest are the new chapters introduced in this report. So as per the report, the top 5 states of total forest cover are Madhya Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa and Maharashtra. These are the top 5 states of total forest cover. And the top 5 states by percent of state's geographic area under forest cover are Mizoram. Mizoram consists of 84.53% of forest cover, and Arunachal Pradesh stands second. It covers 79.33%, and it is followed by Meghalaya, Manipur and Nagaland. And the state with maximum tree cover is Maharashtra. And the states having trees outside forest is Maharashtra, Odisha and Karnataka. And the states and union territories having maximum percentage of trees outside forest are Lakshadweep, Kerala and Goa. See here, when it comes to states having trees outside forest is Maharashtra, Odisha and Karnataka, and including states and union territories, the top one is Lakshadweep, followed by Kerala, and next is Goa. So next is the forest cover inside recorded forest area has increased to 31 square kilometers, and forest cover outside recorded forest area has increased to 1509 square kilometers, and the total forest cover in the hill districts is 40.17, but the trend in the forest cover has decreased to 902 square kilometers or 0.32% in 140 hill districts, and the total forest cover in tribal districts is 37.53% of these districts. And next, it is compared in terms of geographical area. So 37.53% of these districts geographical area is covered under the total forest cover. So the trend in forest cover inside the recorded forest area has decreased to 655 square kilometers, and outside the recorded forest area has increased to 600 square kilometers in the tribal districts. And in the northeastern region, the total forest cover is 64.66% of its geographical area, and the trend in forest cover has decreased to 120 square kilometers. The forest cover in tiger reserves is 55,666.27 square kilometers, which is 7.80% of the country's total forest cover and 74.51% of the total area of tiger reserves. Next is Nagarjuna Sagar. Nagarjuna Sagar Srisailam Tiger Reserve in Andhra Pradesh has the largest tiger reserve forest area, and the forest cover in the tiger corridors is 11,575.12 square kilometers, which is almost 1.62% of the country's total forest cover. So from 2011 to 2021, the forest cover in tiger reserves has decreased by 22.6% square kilometers, and the forest cover in the tiger corridor has increased by 37.15 square kilometers. And the tiger reserve with highest gain in forest cover is Buxa in West Bengal, and the tiger reserve with highest losses in forest cover is the Kaval in Telangana. So total area of mangrove cover is 4,992 square kilometers, and the top states and union territories with mangrove cover is West Bengal, Gujarat, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and Odisha. The trends in mangrove forest area has increased by 17 square kilometers, and the states showing increase in mangrove cover is Odisha and Maharashtra. And the top 10 states in bamboo resources is Madhya Pradesh with 12.31%, and Arunachal Pradesh with 10.53%, Maharashtra with 9.05%, Odisha with 7.49%, Assam with 7.13%, Chhattisgarh with 7%, Karnataka with 5.77%, Manipur with 5.61%, Andhra Pradesh with 4.08%, and Meghalaya with 3.35%. Rest 27.67% are covered in other states. So the trends in the total area of bamboo resources has decreased of 10,594 square kilometers, and the state with the highest increase in the bamboo bearing area is Mizoram, and the state with highest decrease is Madhya Pradesh. So the top state in bamboo bearing area is Madhya Pradesh, but it has the highest decrease in bamboo resources. And the carbon stock means here, for this one, the carbon stock means the amount of carbon absorbed by forest. So the total carbon stock in forest is 7,204 million tons, and the trend in carbon stock in forest has increased to 79.4 million tons in the country, and 22.27% of forest cover of the country is highly prone to forest fires. And the top 3 states of forest fire detected is Odisha, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. The states that witness the highest temperature increase is Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. And the states that has witnessed the least temperature rise is Andaman and Nicobar Islands, West Bengal, Goa, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. And regions which experience the highest increase in the rainfall is northeastern states, upper Malabar coast of India. And the regions projected least increase and decrease in rainfall is part of the northeastern states like Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, northwest parts of the country of Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. So these are the records, the statistics of the Forest Survey of India report. Next is Indian Environment Science. So in 2014, the TSR Subramanian Committee was constituted and recommended to form an Indian Environment Service, IES. But these recommendations were rejected by the Parliamentary Standing Committee. But again, after later on, the PIL was filed on the destruction of environment and forest. So in this context, the Supreme Court has asked the centre whether the national bureaucratic setup of Indian Environment Service will be implemented or not. So for that reason, this topic was in news. And the next one is cheetah reintroduction plan. So the government has planned to introduce cheetahs in any of the 5 recommended sites. They are Kuno National Park, Kuno Palpur National Park. It is in Madhya Pradesh, and it is the part of Shivpuri deciduous open forest landscape. So the big cats like tiger, lion, leopard and cheetah would coexist in the past in this area. So for these reasons, they introduced the cheetahs in Kuno Palpur National Park in Madhya Pradesh. And the other recommended sites are Nauradehi Wildlife Sanctuary. It is also present in Madhya Pradesh. Gandhi Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary, Bainsroghar Wildlife Sanctuary Complex in Madhya Pradesh, Shagar Bulge in Jaisalmer of Rajasthan, Mukundara Tiger Reserve in Rajasthan. So from these 5 recommended sites, 3 sites are from Madhya Pradesh and the rest 2 are from Rajasthan. So the difference between The African cheetah and the Asiatic cheetahs are: the African cheetahs are vulnerable, present in Appendix 1, found in the northwest, eastern, and southern parts of Africa, and it is bigger in size than Asiatic cheetah and have diverse diet. Coming to the Asiatic cheetah, it is critically endangered and it is also present in Appendix 1 status. Only few are left in Iran, and these will be smaller than African cheetahs and prey only limited animals like chinkara, gazelle, etc. The next topic is red sanders. Red sanders is also called as red sandalwood. These are listed as the endangered category, and that means facing very high risk of extinction in the wild. So, as per the IUCN report, red sanders have decreased to 50 to 80%. So, these red sanders are only found in the eastern Ghats of India, and it is a native of only Chittoor district of Andhra Pradesh. So, red sanders is the deciduous tree of 5 to 8 meters height, and when the inner bark of the tree is injured, then it oozes a red colored dye called Santolan dye. So, these are found in the peninsular India and also Sri Lanka, and occurs in patches of dry deciduous forests in southern eastern Ghats. So it grows in well-drained red soil with gravelled loamy, and needs rainfall of 800 mm to 1000 mm for a good growth. The next topic is carbon inequality and climate policy. So carbon inequality means the unequal distribution of carbon emissions throughout the world. A study has found that a wealthy people are contributing more than that of the poor. So, as per the World Inequality Report 2022, carbon inequality between developed nations is contributing more than 50% than underdeveloped nations. So, other related topic is the Oxfam's report called the Inequality Kills report. So, as per the report, the world's 10 richest men have more than doubled their fortunes during the first 2 years of the pandemic. And other important finding is the richest 1% emit more than twice as much carbon dioxide as that of the other 50% of the world. Next report is Indian Agriculture Post COP26 Green Revolution 2.0. So, COP26 was held in Glasgow in UK. The major discussions were held to change agricultural policies with climate agenda and to introduce green revolution. Agriculture sector in India contributes to 14% of the greenhouse gases. So, some initiatives which were taken by India for sustainable agriculture are National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture. So this mission aims to make agriculture more productive by using sustainable methods, and it is one of the mission of National Action Plan on Climate Change. The next one is the National Innovations in Climate Resilient Agriculture Program. Next is National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change. So these are introduced to adopt sustainable methods in agriculture. And PM Krishi Sinchai Yojana was launched for water conservation practice. Soil health card scheme was launched to provide information about the soils to the farmers. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Vikas Yojana was introduced to promote commercial organic production, and zero budget natural farming was introduced to promote traditional Indian farming, and Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Paddhati program was launched to promote on-farm biomass recycling, and PM Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Utthan Mahabhiyan, that is PM Kusum scheme, was launched to improve the irrigation in farms using the solar power. The next topic is zero budget natural farming. So Indian Council of Agriculture Research Committee has stated that zero budget natural farming would result in tremendous reduction in the production of agricultural crops, compromising of food security. So Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Paddhati, which is a sub-scheme of Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, promotes a traditional farming. And the next topic is biodiversities by 2030. So World Economic Forum has published a report titled Biodiversities by 2030 Transforming Cities. So as per the report, cities are responsible for the destruction of natural habitat and global biodiversity, and the scarcity of water, heat island effects, loss of coastal habitats, poor air quality are the socio-economics risk caused by the cities as per the report. The next topic is Earth is witnessing its sixth mass extinction, humans to be blamed, a study. So, mass extinction here means a sudden decline in 75% of the world's species in the short span of 2.8 million years. So, due to the natural phenomena, 5 mass extinctions have taken place. But this time, the mass extinction is entirely caused by the humans and is called the Anthropocene extinction. The next topic is India Meteorological Department IMD launches first climate hazards and vulnerability atlas of India. So this atlas provides the range of vulnerability with risk ranging from nil to very high categories of extreme weather events of rainfall, drought situations, cold waves, heat waves, thunderstorms, cyclones, lightnings, etc. The next topic is Global Risk Report 2022. It is published by World Economic Forum. As per the report, 52 countries with 20% of world population have only 6% vaccination. By 2024, the developing economies, excluding China, the GDP growth of these developing economies will be decreased by 5.5%, and 435% will be the increase in the ransomware in 2020 was increased. So the other top global risks are the climate action failure, extreme weather, biodiversity loss, social cohesion erosion, and livelihood crisis. So the top 5 risks are the top 5 risks in India are fracture of interstate relations, debt crisis in large economies, widespread youth disillusionment, failure of technology governance, and digital inequality. So these are the risks of both global and Indian. The next topic is record ocean warming. In 2021, coastal communities should be on alert, the study. So here the important topic are the El Nino and the La Nina. So El Nino refers to a band of warmer water spreading from the west to east in the equatorial Pacific Ocean, and during this period oceans release heat contributing to a mini global warming. Coming to the La Nina occurs when the band of water spreads east to west and is cooler and takes up heat and bury it at the depths away from the surface of the sea. And as per the ocean heat content study, that is OHC study, oceans have been experiencing unambiguous increase in heat, and the upper 2000 meters of ocean absorbed 235 zetajoules of heat in 2021. Next topic is Zojila Pass. So it is located in Kargil district of Ladakh. It connects Ladakh to Srinagar. It is India's longest road tunnel. The next topic is Indonesia. Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world with 17,000 islands and is located in Indian and Pacific Ocean. It is the fourth most populous nation in the world. It has shifted its capital from Jakarta to East Kalimantan. Next topic is Peru. So it is the third largest South American country and it is a home of Machu Picchu Sanctuary. It is located just south of the equator, and Mount Huascaran is the highest peak which is in Cordillera Blanca, which is a part of Andes ranges. Next topic is extended producers responsibility on plastic packaging. So the extended producer responsibility or EPR promotes the principle of polluter pays. That means the producers, manufacturers, brand owners and first importers of product and packaging of this plastic are given the legal responsibility for collection, recycling and end of life management materials of the plastics. So the EPR policies are established in Europe, Canada, Japan and South Korea. And in India, India has also introduced the EPR rules through the Plastic Waste Management Rules of 2016. So the main objective of the EPR are reduction of disposals, integration of environment cost, improved waste management, design of environmentally sound products and reduction of burden on municipalities. The next topic is groundwater extraction guidelines. So, National Green Tribunal gave new guidelines in 2020 to address groundwater crisis. Some guidelines are no objection certificate NOC holders have to pay groundwater charges based on the quantum extraction, and no objection certificate should be given to the industries in the overexploited areas, and installation of sewage treatment plants, rooftop rainwater harvesting and recharge systems and wells for groundwater level monitoring in overexploited areas are the recommendations given by the tribunal. And another important topic here is Central Groundwater Board. So it is a highest agency which monitors and regulates the groundwater resources of the country. It was established in 1970 and is the subordinate of the Ministry of Jal Shakti. And some of the initiatives which were taken by the government to secure the groundwater are National Water Policy of 2012, Jal Shakti Abhiyan of 2019, Master Plan for Artificial Recharge to Groundwater in India, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, Atal Bhujal Yojana and Environment Protection Act of 1986 for groundwater management are the initiatives taken by government for groundwater management. The next topic is IUCN Green List of Protected and Conserved Areas. So here IUCN Red List categories are the species which are in danger, and IUCN Green List categories are the species which are very well conserved. So in 2021, 10 protected areas in Switzerland, France and Italy has exerted IUCN Green List. So no Indian site is placed in the Green List. So the International Union of Conservation of Nature, the IUCN, is the world's leading provider of conservation, assessment and analysis of data. So it is created in 1948 and has the headquarters in Switzerland. Next topic is dugong. So dugong is a species of sea cow found in the warm latitudes of Indian and Western Pacific Ocean. So most of the world, in most of the world, dugong population is present in the northern Australian waters. So the Great Barrier Reefs has the largest population of dugong. Gulf of Mannar and the adjacent Park Bay in southeast coast of India in Tamil Nadu is declared as the India's first dugong conservation reserve. Even the dugong population is found in 5 sites including this Park Bay. So it is Gulf of Kutch in Gujarat, Sindhu Durg in Maharashtra, Gulf of Mannar and Park Bay in Tamil Nadu, Pulicat Lake in Tamil Nadu, Chilika Lake in Odisha. So these are the dugong sites found in India. The next topic is Coastal Vulnerability Index. So this index was prepared by the Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. This index was prepared to determine the coastal risk due to future sea level rise based on the physical and geological parameters of Indian coast. So the INCOIS, INCOIS is the Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. So the INCOIS was established as an autonomous body in 1999 under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. It provides ocean information advisory services to society, industry, government agencies and scientific community. The next topic is UNEP's Fire Ready Formula for Wildfires. So, United Nations Environment Program called on the global governments to adopt a new fire ready formula. So, as per this formula, to manage the wildfires, prevention, response, recovery, preparedness, and planning should be focused. So, as per the UNEP report, the number of wildfires is likely to increase by 14% by 2030 and to 33% by 2050 and to 50% by 2100 years. So India has also taken strong legal measures for the forest fire prevention and management. So as per the Indian Forest Act of 1927, it is a criminal offence to burn or allow the fire to remain burning in the reserved and protected forest. And as per the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972, setting fire in wildlife sanctuaries is prohibited. And National Action Plan on Forest Fires 2018 has been formulated to reduce the forest fires. Next is Forest Fire Prevention and Management Scheme was launched in 2017 to assist the states to reduce forest fires. Next topic is marine heat waves. So marine heat waves occur when the average temperature of ocean surface rises 5 to 7 degrees above the normal temperature. And experts have stated that frequent marine heat waves in Indian Ocean disrupts India's monsoon patterns. The next topic is green hydrogen and the green ammonia. So when hydrogen and ammonia is produced using renewable energy, then it is termed as green hydrogen or the green ammonia. So green hydrogen and ammonia are the future fuels with zero carbon rate. For the production of hydrogen, steam methane reforming method, methane pyrolysis, coal gasification, electrolysis of water are the methods of production. Whereas for the production of ammonia, it is Haber-Bosch process. So, the Ministry of Power has framed a policy for the production of hydrogen and ammonia using the renewable sources of energy. The next topic is One Ocean Summit. UNESCO pledges to have at least 80% of the seabed mapped by 2030. So here One Ocean Summit was organized by France. So its objective is to bring awareness in the international communities and to preserve and protect and support healthy and sustainable ocean ecology. So in One Ocean Summit, UNESCO has announced that by 2030 at least 80% of the seabed will be mapped. So here the seabed mapping of the seabed is done through bathymetric survey. The next topic is UNEP, that is United Nations Environment Program, has released its annual Frontiers report. So the title of the report is Noise, Blazes and Mismatches. So in this report, noise pollution, wildfires and seasonal changes in plants and animals were identified as issues of the environmental concerns. The next topic is wetlands, the unsung heroes of the planet. So for the first time, World Wetlands Day was observed on Feb 2nd. So wetlands store more carbon than any other ecosystem. It is a home for over 1 lakh freshwater species. It acts as natural shock absorbers. So some of the global initiatives on wetlands are the Ramsar Convention. Sustainable Development Goal 6 is committed to the protection and restoring of wetlands. And is a special focus of the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration. So these are the global initiatives of wetland. The next topic is Center constitutes Ken Betwa Link Project Authority. So it is the first project under National Perception Plan for interlinking the rivers. So under this project, the water is transferred from Ken River to the Betwa River. So this project aims to address the perennial water scarcity in the regions of Bundelkhand spread across the Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. But one concern is the Daudan Dam will be built under this project, where 7.6% of Panna Tiger Reserve area will be submerged. The next topic is Kaziranga National Park, a net carbon emitter. So Kaziranga National Park in Assam has largest population of one-horned rhinoceros in the world. It is also the tiger reserve and it is an important bird area. It is a deciduous forest with unique soil where large number of bacteria are present in that soil and release carbon dioxide. So the trees present in the national park has low photosynthetic activity in the monsoon season because of heavy cloud cover. So as per the research conducted by Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorological and Tezpur University, Kaziranga National Park is releasing more carbon than it is absorbing. The next topic is star rating system for SEIAA. SEIAA is State Environment Impact Assessment Authority. So this provides permissions and environmental clearance for more than 90% of infrastructure development and industrial projects in the country. So Environmental Impact Assessment Division of Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has introduced SCIAA. So the next one is other effective areas based conservation measures. So OECM, that is other effective area based conservation measures. So OECM site tag is given to those areas which has rich biodiversity outside the protected areas like national parks, sanctuaries. So it is given by the IUCN. The Aravali Biodiversity Park in Gurugram is declared as the first OECM site. The next topic is white-cheeked macaque. So they were found in Arunachal Pradesh for the first time in India, and it was first discovered in 2015 in China, and these were not included in the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Next is Pola Vatta. Pola Vatta was a new species of fish identified in the Indian coast. So it belongs to the queen fish group. So these fishes were identified by the Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute. Next is Tonga volcano plume reached mesosphere. So the heavy smoke of Tonga volcano reached the mesosphere layer, which is 50 to 85 kilometers high. So these Tonga volcanoes are located along the Pacific Ring of Fire. Next is India lacks solar waste handling capacity. So here India is aiming to become the world's largest solar power generator. So as per the report of International Renewable Energy Agency, the global photovoltaic waste will touch 78 million tons by 2050, and India is expected to be one of the top 5 photovoltaic waste creators. Next is GAIL, GAIL. It is Gas Authority of India Limited. So GAIL starts India's Mayadan project of blending hydrogen into CGD, that is City Gas Distribution Network at Indore. So that is GAIL is going to blend hydrogen in the City Gas Distribution Network. So it will be used for the domestic, commercial and as well as industrial consumption. The next topic is Green Highways Policy 2015. So, under this policy, 244.68 lakh plants have been planted. So, this policy aims to promote greening of corridors across all national highways of the country. Next topic is Lakshya Zero Dump Sites. So, housing of this Lakshya Zero Dump Sites was approved by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So, under this project, a few years old garbage dump sites will be removed. Next is nanoplastic. Nanoplastic, these are the smaller than the microplastics. So these are present in the densely populated areas, oceans, and also enter into air. So when we breathe that air through lungs, it enters into the blood. So as per the study conducted at Alps, the plastic nanoparticles travel at least 1200 miles in air before settling. Next topic is IPCC's 6th Assessment Report Part 2. So IPCC here is Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. So as per the assessment report released by IPCC, in the low-lying coastal systems, there might be a loss of lives, livelihood, and disruption in transportation. And in terrestrial and marine ecosystems, there might be a change in functioning of the ecosystem and loss of biodiversity. And there will be an impact in the living standards, water security, food security, and an impact on human health as well. The second is the next topic is India specific findings. So some specific effects on India due to climate change are Ganges and interstate Sabarmati river basin could face severe water scarcity challenges, extreme weather events like frequent heat waves, droughts in arid and semi-arid areas, floods in monsoon regions, cyclones in coastal areas, and glacier melting in Hindu Kush Himalayan regions might occur, and there will be an impact in the health, food production, and energy security. So some initiatives launched by the government of India are building an artificial glaciers, ice to pass, snow barrier bands by the local communities in Ladakh and Zaskar region and Himachal Pradesh. And Ahmedabad has developed annual heat action plan. So here they make regulations to minimize trapping of heat, manage heat street, and implementing cool roof policy. So by these methods, the heat waves can be reduced to some extent. The next topic is National Dolphin Day. So October 5 will be celebrated as the National Dolphin Day. So in India, Gangetic dolphin is present in the fresh water and is declared as the national aquatic animal in 2009. The presence of Gangetic dolphin provides overall condition of the water. So this dolphin is one among the 4 freshwater dolphins present in the world. The other 3 freshwater dolphins are the Baiji in Yangtze River, the Bulan in Indus River, which is in Pakistan, the Boto in Amazon River. So these are the 4 freshwater dolphins. In India, the Gangetic dolphins are found in very long, deep rivers in Assam, Bihar, Jharkhand, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal. So the Vikramshila Gangetic Dolphin Sanctuary in Bihar is the only dolphin sanctuary in India. So the projects like Project Dolphin, the Conservation Action Plan for Ganges River Dolphin 2010 to 20 are some of the conservation efforts made by the country. The next topic is Disaster Management Action Plan on Ministry of Panchayat Raj. So Article 243G provides about Panchayat Raj system. So as per this article, the state government has to give powers to all the 3 tier panchayats on all the matters present in 11th schedule. So 11th schedule tells about panchayats, and the word disaster is not present in the 11th schedule, but it tells to take all the measures, reconstruction and mitigation measures that are required for the disaster management. Next, Article 243D, Article 43ZD tells that as all the states should constitute a district planning committee which can prepare a draft district development plan which leads to the reduction in the disaster risk. So some initiatives made for the disaster management action plan are disaster management plan for each village and panchayat, modified bottom up approach, community based disaster management planning, participating and inclusive planning process, competence based training on disaster management. So these are some initiatives taken to reduce the disasters. So next topic is UNEA adopts historical resolution end plastic pollution towards an internationally legally binding instrument. So United Nations Environment Assembly was created in 2012 and is the world's highest level decision making body on environment. So it is a governing body of UNEP. So it meets twice a year to make regulations for environment policies and develop international environmental laws. So 175 nation representatives met in Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, and decided to make international legally binding agreements by 2024 to end the plastic pollution. The next topic is UNEP's Frontier Report 2022. So, the title of the report is Noise, Blazes and Mismatches. So, as per the report, long-term exposure to noise pollution from road, traffic, railways or leisure activities causes premature deaths, heart disease, metabolic disorders. So the highest noise pollution is recorded in Dhaka, Bangladesh and Moradabad. So noise pollution rules 2000 and Central Pollution Control Board and Environment and Protection Rules 1986 make regulations on the noise pollution. Next topic is Minamata Convention. So Minamata Convention deals with the protection of human health and environment from mercury pollution. India is the second largest user of mercury after US. So the mercury may lead to toxic effects on nervous system, digestive and immune systems, lungs, skins, kidney and eyes. So to control mercury pollution, Minamata Convention was adopted in 2013 after Minamata disease, which was a serious neurological disease caused by mercury poisoning in 1950s. So India has signed Minamata Convention in 2014. Next topic is Earth Hour. So on March 26th, Earth Hour is celebrated globally to turn, and they celebrate by turning off non-essential lights for 1 hour as a symbol for commitment to planet. So it was organized by the World Wildlife Fund, which is an international non-government organization established in 1961 and its headquarters is in Switzerland. Next topic is permafrost peatlands in Europe, Western Siberia nearing tipping point study. So here peatland is a type of wetland. Many living and dead aquatic animals, bacteria and dead plants are present in it. So there are only 3% peatlands globally but store carbon which is double than all the world's forest. The peatland, which are covered by ice sheets or frozen to minus 32 degree Fahrenheit or 0 degree Celsius for continuously 2 years, then those are called permafrost peatlands. So as per a recent study, by 2040, Northern Europe might become too wet and warm to support the permafrost peatlands. By 2060, Europe and Western Siberia could lose 75% of permafrost peatlands. The next topic is carrying capacity. So, carrying capacity means the species average population size is in a particular habitat is limited based on the environmental factors like food, shelter, etc. So, the Wildlife Institute of India suggested that Sundarbans have reached the carrying capacity. So, Sundarbans is the world's largest mangrove delta and is the home for Royal Bengal tigers. So, it is declared as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987. The next topic is software with intelligence making marking based identification of Asiatic lions, Simba, to identify Asiatic lions. So Simba is a new software adopted by the Gujarat Forest Department to identify Asiatic lions. So Asiatic lions are found only in India in 5 protected areas in Gujarat. They are found in Gir National Park, Gir Sanctuary, Pania Sanctuary, Mitiala Sanctuary, and Girnia Sanctuary. So these were listed as Scheduled 1 under Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and in Appendix 1 of sites, and they are in endangered species list of IUCN's Red List. The next topic is Indian wolves. So, at present, there are only 3,100 species left in India. So, Indian wolves are found in scrub grasslands and agro-pastoral regions in semi-arid India. So, it is the highest in Madhya Pradesh, followed by Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Chhattisgarh. So, they are listed in Schedule 1 status of Wildlife Act of 1972, Appendix 1 status of sites, least concern status of IUCN. So next topic is golden langur. So as per the recent study, there is a significant decline in golden langur species. So they are found in the foothills of Bhutan, east of Manas River, west of Sankosh River, and south of Brahmaputra River. So it is also listed in Appendix 1, endangered and threatened status. Next is rough-toothed dolphin. A research team in Lakshadweep has found the first ever rough-toothed dolphin in Indian waters. So they are found generally in tropical and warmer temperate waters all over the world. Next topic is olive ridley turtles arrive at Odisha coast for mass nesting. So Aribada means a mass nesting phenomena. Okay, Aribada was occurred in Gahirmata coast in Odisha, and Gahirmata coast is the world's largest nesting sites of olive ridley turtles, followed by Rushikulya coast. So it is also a coast in Odisha. So these turtles are found in warm tropical regions of Pacific, Indian and Atlantic Oceans. So these are under vulnerable category of IUCN status and is listed in Schedule 1 of Indian Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 and also listed in Appendix 1 of sites. Next topic is carbofuran. So it is the pesticide which is widely used in agricultural and non-agricultural purposes. So due to this pesticide, poisoning of 95 Himalayan griffon vultures and steppe eagle in Assam was happened, and these vulture species have died. So the Himalayan griffon vultures are found in the Western China, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, East Himalayan mountains of India, Nepal, Bhutan, Central China, and Mongolia. The next topic is Mekadatu Dam. So it is planned, Mekadatu Dam was planned to build across Kaveri River by Karnataka as a reservoir and drinking water project. But Tamil Nadu government has passed a resolution against the Mekadatu Dam. Next topic is Manas National Park. So Manas River is a major tributary of Brahmaputra River which passes through the national park. So there was a sharp rise in the tiger and rhino population in this park. So this part this park, the Manas National Park, is the UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Tiger Reserve, Elephant Reserve, Biosphere Reserve, National Park, and also Wildlife Sanctuary. So it is located in Assam. Next topic is Sariska Tiger Reserve. So it is located in Rajasthan and is famous for the Royal Bengal tigers. Next topic is International Monsoon Project Office launched. So it was launched to do research activities to expand scientific approach to seasonal variability of monsoon, enhancing prediction skills of monsoons, cyclones, etc. So it is coordinated by the World Meteorological Organization. Uniform carbon trading market. So carbon trading is buying and selling of carbon permits to different countries. So the central government is planning to implement a carbon trading scheme. The next topic is Prime Minister Urja Suraksha Evam Uttan Mahabhiyan scheme, or Kusum scheme. So under this scheme, solar power plants are installed uh, by the government to the for farmers, where the farmers can get free electricity for pump motors or and other purposes. So it is launched by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. The next topic is State Energy and Climate Index. So this index was launched by Niti Aayog to track the efforts made by the states and union territories in climate and energy sector. And other important global indexes are World Energy Trilemma Index, published by World Energy Council, and India was ranked 75 out of 127 countries in 2021. The next index is the Energy Transition Index, published by World Economic Forum, and India was ranked 87 out of 115 in countries in 2021. The next index is Renewable Energy Country Attractiveness Index, published by Ernst and Young. So India was ranked 3 out of 40 countries in 2021. Climate Change Performance Index, published by German Watch EV. So India was ranked 10 out of 63 countries in 2022. The next topic is Sustainable Sand Management. So Sustainable Sand Management report was released by UNEP with the title Sand and Sustainability 10 Strategic Recommendations to Avert a Crisis. So some some alternatives of sand or manufactured sand are given here. So they are co and byproducts of industrial and extractive processes, and crushed rock sand, recycled fine aggregates. These are some of the alternatives of sand. The next topic is Scope of Authority under Dam Safety Act 2021. So there was a dispute between Tamil Nadu and Kerala over Mullaperiyar Dam in the Supreme Court. So Mullaperiyar Dam is the 126-year-old dam and is maintained by the Tamil Nadu government. Periyar Tiger Reserve is located within this reservoir. So Kerala claims that the dam is weak and can get destructed at any moment, but Tamil Nadu claims that it is safe and well maintained. Next topic is Punjab Haryana dispute over river waters. So Satluj Yamuna river water is to be shared between Haryana and Punjab. So Satluj Yamuna linking canal proposal was planned in 1966. So Haryana has constructed in its state, but Punjab is delaying to construct the canal because it is worried that due to the over exploitation of the groundwater in Punjab state, water scarcity may occur by 2029, and this was also suggested by the reports. The next topic is Convention on Biological Diversity, CBD. So yes, so CBD is an international treaty opened at Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro with 196 parties. So it aims for conservation of biodiversity, sustainable use of components of biodiversity. Next topic is Mother Nature, a living being with legal entity, Madras High Court. So the High Court directed the states and central government to protect Mother Nature. Next topic is Indian tent turtle. So it is present in Orissa, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Madhya Pradesh, Nepal and Bangladesh. So it is found in the freshwater river, swamps and ponds. So it is present in Schedule 1 under Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. So it has least concern status of IUCN, Appendix 2 status of CITES. Next topic is Seaweed Park with Special Economic Zone status in Tamil Nadu. So seaweeds are the marine non-flowering algae without roots, stems and leaves. They are of different colors like red, green, brown and black. So large seaweeds are also found. So these large seaweeds form dense forest in the underwater sea called kelp forest. So these are the largest source of food for fishes. So to improve the livelihoods of fishermen, under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, Seaweed Park was set up for the first time. It was first time set up in Tamil Nadu. The next topic is Global Land Outlook 2, Land Restoration for Recovery and Resilience. So Global Land Outlook 2 report was released by the UN Convention to Combat Desertification. So the next topic is nitrogen levels on a decline. So as per the study, nitrogen levels are decreasing continuously, and due to the decrease in the nitrogen, plants growth rate will be small and with a small flowering and fruits. The next topic is World Bank published carbon revenues from international shipping report. So the carbon revenues from international shipping report was published by the World Bank. The next topic is first carbon neutral panchayat. So carbon neutrality means keeping a balance between emitting carbon and absorbing carbon from atmosphere in carbon sinks. So Palli Panchayat in Jammu has become India's first carbon neutral panchayat. Next topic is steel slag road. So steel slag is a byproduct of steel making. So Surat has become the first city in the country to get processed steel slag road. The next topic is mission integrated biorefineries. So biorefineries are processing facilities that converts biomass into biofuels, biochemicals and other biomaterials. So Ministry of Science and Technology has launched mission integrated biorefineries to accelerate clean energy solutions. The next topic is green hydrogen. So hydrogen generated with renewable energy is called green hydrogen. So India's first pure green hydrogen plant was launched in Assam. Next topic is Global Assessment Report on Disaster Risk Reduction 2022. So it is released by the United Nations. The next topic is Chamoli disaster. So the scientists have found the reason for the Chamoli disaster in Uttarakhand. So it is due to the detachment of ice and rock, not due to the glacial lake outburst floods. The next topic is study points that sea floor spreading has slowed by 35% globally. So sea floor spreading is the geological process that creates crust. So sea floor spreading rate has decreased from 200 millimeters per year to 140 millimeters per year. The next topic is geomagnetic storm. So geomagnetic storm is a disturbance in the Earth's magnetosphere, which is the area around the planet controlled by its magnetic field. So, the Earth's magnetosphere protects its inhabitants from most of the particles emitted by the sun. So, Space Weather Prediction Center under National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has issued two geomagnetic storm weather watches. So, next topic is Bernardinelli-Bernstein comet. So, comets are the large objects made of dust and ice and orbit around the sun. So, NASA has confirmed that Bernardinelli-Bernstein comet is the largest icy comet nucleus ever seen by the astronomers. The next topic is International Plant-Based Food Working Groups. So, plant based foods are the food products that are made completely from the plants without any animal derived ingredients. So, International Plant Based Foods Working Group was formed with the association of 7 countries, including India. Next topic is COP15 of United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. So COP15 meeting was held in Abidjan. The theme is Land Life Legacy from Scarcity to Prosperity. So new commitments framed in this meeting is to accelerate restoration of 1 billion hectares of degraded land by 2030, addressing the issues of the degraded land and forced migration, improve women's involvement in land management, etc. So this meeting mainly concentrates on the land and life, which is the sustainable development goal number 15. The next topic is sustainable city development. So United Nations Habitat has identified Jaipur city suffering from the issues caused by urbanization like environmental hazards, vulnerability, overexploitation of water, land and air. So a sustainable city is one that can address all the issues related to social, environmental and economic changes through urban planning and city management. So Sustainable Cities Integrated Approach pilot project was launched with Jaipur Development Authority and Jaipur Greater Municipal Corporation to make Jaipur a sustainable city. The next topic is State of the World Forest 2022. So this report is released by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. So as per the report, forest absorbed more carbon than they emitted in 2011 to 20. So about 420 million hectares of forest is lost through the deforestation between 1990 and 2020, and 1% of global employment, which is estimated to be 33 million people, work directly or indirectly in the forest sector. And about 4.17 billion people live outside urban areas with 5 kilometers of forest. Within 5 kilometers of forest, and 30% of new diseases are caused due to the deforestation effects. National Policy on Biofuels 2018. So biofuel is a liquid transportation fuel derived from agricultural produce, forest or any other organic materials. Ethanol and biodiesel are some examples. As per this policy, more than 20% of ethanol will be blended with petroleum by 2025 to 26. So some of the initiatives which are taken by Government of India are Pradhan Mantri Jeevan, that is Jaiv Indhan Vatavaran Anukul Fasal Avasheshi Nivaran. So under this initiative, under the scheme, the financial support is provided for the bioethanol projects. Next is repurpose used cooking oil by FSSAI. So under this policy, diversion of used cooking oil from food to biodiesel manufacturers will be done. Next is Gobardhan scheme. So under this scheme, organic waste is converted into biogas and fertilizer. Next is E100 project. So it is launched to set up a network for the production and distribution across the nation. The next initiative is ethanol production and promotion policy from states like Bihar, has the first greenfield grain-based ethanol plant in Purnia. The next topic is coal gasification. So, coal gasification is a process of converting coal into synthesis gas or syngas, which is a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. The next topic is urban fire. So, urban fire in cities has potential to rapidly spread to adjoining structures. So, due to inadequate fire and emergency services, due to human error, poor enforcement of norms, rapid and unplanned urbanization leads to urban fires. So, some fire safety regulations made in India are here. So in the 12th schedule of the constitution and under article 243W, the fire services come under the power, authority and responsibility of urban local bodies. And the National Building Code of India 2016 was passed to the states to regulate the building bylaws. And next is Model Bill to provide for the maintenance of fire and emergency service for the state was made to make regulations to fire prevention and fire safety measures in various types of buildings and premises. Next is National Disaster Management Authority has also stipulated requirements for fire safety in public buildings including hospitals. Next topic is deep and shallow ecologism. So deep ecologism theory argues that the interests of the other living beings have to be treated as seriously as the interests of human beings. So it is advocated by Norwegian philosopher Arne Naes in 1970. And shallow ecologism states that nature is only valuable insofar as it serves the human race. The next topic is State of the Global Climate Report 2021. So it is released by the World Meteorological Organization, and as per the report, the concentration of carbon dioxide has reached 149% of the pre-industrial level. And methane and nitrous oxide also continued to increase in 2021. Global mean temperature in 2021 was 1.11 to 0.13. It ranges from this centigrade above the pre-industrial era, and global mean sea level is rising 4.5 mm per year. And due to hydrometeorological hazards, highest internal migration took place in countries like China, Vietnam, Philippines, and ozone hole over Antarctica was usually large and deep in 2021. Extreme weather was held to billions of dollars of economic loss. Another important topic is the World Meteorological Organization. So it is an intergovernmental organization with 193 member countries including India. So it is a specialized agency of United Nations and its headquarters is in Geneva. The next topic is First Movers Coalition. So under this, decarbonizing 7 industrial sectors which are aluminium, aviation, chemicals, concrete, shipping, steel and trucking sector was taken up as a global initiative, and India has also joined the First Movers Coalition Steering Board. The next topic is World Economic Forum launches Indian CEO's Alliance for Net Zero India. So this alliance is a high-level platform to support business leaders for planning and implementing projects that can achieve climate targets. So to encourage India's climate action plan and decarbonization efforts, World Economic Forum has launched this alliance. So India has also launched Panchamrit project to tackle the climate change. So they are to increase non-fossil fuel capacity to 500 gigawatts by 2030 to meet 50% of energy requirements from renewable energy by 2030, and to reduce carbon emissions by 1 billion tons by 2030, and to reduce carbon intensity by less than 45% of by 2030, and to achieve target of net zero by 2070. The next topic is Rajasthan emerges as solar hub with 10 gigawatt capacity. So Rajasthan became the first state in large-scale solar installation. Renewable energy of 55%, thermal energy of 43%, and nuclear energy of 2% are the amount of energies used by the Rajasthan. Next is People's Biodiversity Register, PBR. So PBR is a detailed information of the locally available bioresources, including landscapes, demography of a particular area in villages. So Kolkata has become the first major metropolitan city to prepare a detailed register of biodiversity. Next topic is Ramgarh Vishdhari Tiger Reserve. So it is between it is a reserve in Rajasthan, and it is in between Ranthambore Tiger Reserve and Mukundara Hills Tiger Reserve. So in Rajasthan, 4 tiger reserves are present. They are Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, Mukundara Tiger Reserve, and Sariska Tiger Reserve, and this Ramgarh Vishdhari Tiger Reserve. The next topic is India finalizes deals for cheetah from South Africa and Namibia. So cheetahs were translocated from Africa to Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh. The next topic is 1 in 6 global deaths in 2019 linked to pollution, Lancet study. So as per the report, 9.8 lakh deaths in India was caused due to the PM 2.5 pollution. 9 lakh premature deaths were caused by lead pollution as per this reports. The next topic is 2022 International Dark Sky Week conducted from April 22 to 30. So it was conducted to bring awareness about the negative impacts of light pollution. Next topic is climate emergency. So climate emergency is the need to reform climate at any cost. And Vanuatu's country has declared climate emergency. Next topic is World Food Prize. So it is an award created by the Nobel Peace Prize. So it is given to the people who have improved the quality and availability of food. So it is also considered as a Nobel Prize in agriculture. So it was awarded by World Food Prize Foundation. So NASA climate scientist has won this award. The next topic is Fostering Effective Energy Transition report released by World Economic Forum. So energy transition here means a shift from fossil based energy system to renewable energy sources. The next topic is Scheme for Setting Up Manufacturing Zone for Power and Renewable Energy Equipment. So this scheme is proposed by Ministry of Power and Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So this scheme aims to establish a manufacturing of equipment, components and spares for the power sector and renewable energy sector. The next topic is Jal Jeevan Mission achieves 50% completion milestone. So Jal Jeevan Mission was launched in 2019 by the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Till now, Goa, Telangana, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, Puducherry and Haryana have achieved 100% household connectivity. The next topic is Bharat Tap. So Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched Bharat Tap to reduce the water consumption at the source. So Amrut 2.0. So this Amrut 2.0 was launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So it will provide 100% coverage of water supply, promote Atmanirbhar Bharat and promote circular economy of water. The next topic is the next important scheme is Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0. So it is launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So it aims to make all the cities carbon free and ensure grey and black water management in all the cities. The next topic is participatory irrigation management. It means providing equal distribution of water resources to farmers through Water User Association and Participatory Irrigation Management Act of 2007. So it is monitored under the Ministry of Water Resources. So one important topic over here is the Water Users Association. So it is a community based organization that shares common interest of well performing irrigation systems. The next topic is UN experts call upon nations to tap unconventional water resources. So there are 6 categories of unconventional water resources identified by Unconventional Water Resources Written Book. So this book is written by the experts at United Nations Universities Institute for Water, Environment and Health. So they are harvesting water from air and ground by cloud seeding or rain enhancement or fog harvesting. Next is desalination. The next method is tapping fresh water and brackish groundwater off shores and on shores, and reusing used water, moving water physically to water scarce areas, micro scale capture of rainwater. So these are all the 6 categories of unconventional water resources. The next topic is Prime Minister inaugurated world's first liquid nano urea plant at Kalol in Gujarat. So liquid nano urea plant, liquid nano urea is a patented nitrogen fertilizer developed by IFFCO's Nano Biotechnology Research Center. So it is directly sprayed to the leaves. So it reduces soil, water and air pollution and has higher shelf life. The next topic is Cyclone Asani in Bay of Bengal intensified into severe storm. So Asani cycle is the first cyclonic storm in 2022 occurred in North Indian Ocean region. So Asani name was given by Sri Lanka. The next cyclone name will be called Sitrang, which is given by Thailand. So tropical cyclones are formed when sea surface temperature rises higher than 27 degrees centigrade with the presence of Coriolis force and weak low pressure. So it originates near the equator. The next topic is ancient forest discovered in Chinese sinkhole. So when the earth's surface collapses like a large cave, then it is called a sinkhole. There are 2 types of sinkholes. One is karst form, when rainwater combined with carbon dioxide converts into carbonic acid and dissolves a rock which have fractures or openings and forms a long cave. And the second type is when the roof of the cave collapses and exposes underground cave. So a cave exploration team has discovered ancient forest at the bottom of the giant karst sinkhole in China. The next topic is Pantanal wetland. So it is a freshwater wetland present in South America and it is one of the world's largest tropical wetland. Next topic is 50 years of Stockholm Conference. So in 1968, Sweden has proposed Stockholm Conference, and in 1972, United Nations first major Stockholm Conference was held on environmental issues with the theme Only One Earth. So 122 countries have adopted it. The outcomes of this are, so here under Stockholm Conference, the establishment of UNEP, which was global authority to set the environmental agenda, was established, and more than 500 multilateral environmental agreements were adopted from the last 50 years of Stockholm Conference. And so United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, and Convention to Combat Desertification, that is UNCCD, and Convention on Biological Diversity, that is CBD, were established from some of these meetings. So Next is sustainable development and environmental ministries were also adopted by all the countries as per the Stockholm Conference agreements. The next topic is climate equity. So, climate equity means protecting from environmental hazards as well as providing environmental benefit projects. So, India has made an intervention during the closing plenary of Bonn Climate Conference stating that equity is being overlooked in climate negotiations. The next topic is ban on single-use plastics. So from July 1st, 2022, several single-use plastic items identified by the Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change was banned. The next topic is Forest Conservation Rules 2022. So it is notified under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So under these rules, lands were made easily available for afforestation, tribal rights are secured. For infrastructure development purposes, forest land should be diverted. And the next important topic is Scheduled Tribes and Other Traditional Forest Dwellers Act of 2006. So under this act, the ownership of the land is granted to the tribals and forest dwellers to maximum of 4 hectares. Forest produce can be used, grazing areas and pastoralist routes can be used, and the forest management rights are given to the tribal communities to protect forest and wildlife. The next topic is eco-sensitive zones. So, eco-sensitive zones are the areas around the protected areas like wildlife sanctuaries from industrial pollution and unregulated development. So, it is defined under the Environmental Protection Act of 1986. The Supreme Court has directed that every protected forest, national park and wildlife sanctuary in the country should have 1 kilometer of eco-sensitive zones from their boundaries. The next topic is water insecurity. So as per the Falcon marks under water stress index, 76% of the people in India are facing water scarcity. And according to some estimates, the annual per capita availability of water in India has declined by 75%, making India highly water insecure nation. The next topic is Water Convention. So it is an international legal instrument and intergovernmental platform that aims to ensure sustainable use of transboundary water resources, and it is a powerful tool to achieve the objective of sustainable development goal number 6, which is a clean water and sanitation. So World Water Forum is the world's largest event on water, and it is organized every 3 years to provide solutions for global water challenges. The next topic is land subsidence in coastal areas. So land subsidence is the sudden sinking of the earth's surface due to removal or displacement of the earth's material. So as per the research of IIT Bombay experts, Mumbai is sinking at the pace of 2 millimeters per year due to land subsidence. The next topic is floods in northeast India. So due to the geography and topography of northeastern states, shifting water courses, high silt, floods occur at extreme lands in the northeastern states. So the initiatives taken by the government for flood management are: Brahmaputra Board was set up as a statutory body under Brahmaputra Board Act of 1980, which created integrated management of flood or of river basins of international and interstate rivers. Next is flood management program was implemented for river management, flood control, anti-erosion, etc. And Central Water Commission was set up in 1945 for promoting measures related to flood control. And National Water Policy 2012 was set up to accommodate development needs for rivers. The next topic is Sustainable Development Report 2022. So it is released by the Sustainable Development Solution Network. So as per the report, Finland has topped the topped the index and India was ranked 121 out of 163 countries. Next topic is uranium mining. So uranium is a naturally occurring radioactive material. So it is not a rare metal element of Earth. So vast amount of uranium is found in the world's oceans with very low concentrations. So Kazakhstan has the largest uranium reserves and is also the largest producer of uranium, followed by Namibia and Canada. So Rajasthan has issued a letter of mining lease for uranium mining to the Uranium Corporation of India. And Mines and Minerals Act, Mineral Conservation and Development Rules, and Mineral Conservation Rules guide mining and exploration of uranium. So, uranium is used for nuclear energy, nuclear medicine, radioactive dating, food processing, industrial X-rays, material science, and military applications. So in India, uranium reserves are found in Aravalli ranges in Rajasthan, Bhima Basin in Karnataka, Kadapa Basin in Andhra Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh Basin, Singhbum Thrust Belt in Jharkhand, and Mahadek Basin in Meghalaya. The next topic is Major Economies Forum on Climate Change. So, Major Economic Forum was launched in 2009 and is aimed to develop more efforts against climate change for the countries which are emitting more. The next topic is Leader in Climate Change Management. So, it is a practice based learning program for capacity building to reduce the climate change. The next topic is Global Environment Facility Council. So it is established during 1992 Rio Earth Summit. It provides funds for 5 international environmental conventions. So they are UNCCD, UNFCCC, Minamata Convention, Mercury, and Stockholm Convention. The next topic is Environment Performance Index. So it is released by the World Economic Forum in collaboration with the Yali Center for Environmental Law and Policy and Columbia University Center for International Earth Sciences Information Network. So India was ranked 180 out of 180 countries. The next topic is UN Ocean Conference. So Sustainable Development Goal number 14 talks about the life below water. So this conference was held to address the challenges required for sustainable transmission of oceans. The next topic is Carbon Pricing Leadership Report 2021 to 22. It was prepared by the Secretariat of Carbon Pricing Leadership Coalition. The next topic is carbon dioxide levels are now comparable as what they were 4 million years ago. So carbon dioxide was measured at Mauna Loa slopes, which is the world's largest active volcano and is measured by Mauna Loa Atmospheric Baseline Observatory. The next topic is Commission for Air Quality Management bans use of coal in Delhi. So nearby cities from Delhi and nearby cities from January 2022. So to reduce greenhouse gases, it was launched. Next topic is zoos exempted from permissions under FCA. So before keeping zoos, for keeping zoos, many permissions were required, but now under the Forest Conservation Act, zoos will be exempted from taking multiple permissions. So Forest Conservation Act. So this Forest Conservation Act was introduced after the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, when forest moved from the state list to the concurrent list. The next topic is REN 21's Renewables 2022 Global Status Report. So as per the report, India was ranked second in the new solar water heating capacity addition India was ranked third in hydropower capacity addition and fifth in ethanol production. So, initiatives taken by India in renewable energy sources are Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Uttam Mahabhiyan Kusum Scheme, Solar Park Scheme, National Policy on Biofuels 2018. So, these were some of the initiatives. The next topic is electricity promotion renewable energy through green energy open access rules 2022. So these rules are notified by the Ministry of Power. So as per the rules, even small consumers can purchase renewable power from 100 kilowatts. So transparency is increased in the approval of companies, and green certificates are given to the consumers if they consume green energy. The next topic is Bureau of Indian Standards formulates performance standards for electric vehicles batteries. So some standard specifications for lithium ion battery and electric vehicles are published by Bureau of Indian Standards. The next topic is 11th World Urban Forum. So 11th World Urban Forum is the premier global, this World Urban Forum is a premier global conference on sustainable urbanization. So it is established in 2001 under the United Nations to examine the rapid urbanization and its impacts on communities, cities, economies, climate change and policies. So 11th meeting was held in Poland. The next topic is CDRA. So CDRA is Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. So it was launched in 2019 by Indian Prime Minister at United Nations Climate Action Summit to promote resilience of infrastructure to climate and disaster risk, ensuring sustainable development. The next topic is azooxanthalate corals. So these are the group of corals that do not contain zooxanthallate. So this zooxanthallate provides food to the corals. So these azooxanthalates corals does not contain the zooxanthallate and derive nourishment and food from capturing different forms of planktons but not from sun. Next topic is Nunchoga. So mammoth means very large elephants like species. So in Canada, baby mammoth remains were discovered in the permafrost region and it is named as Nunchoga. Next topic is bamboo dwelling bat in Meghalaya. So in Meghalaya harbors, the highest bat diversity is found. So a bamboo dwelling bat was discovered in Nongkelem Wildlife Sanctuary in Meghalaya. The next topic is heat waves 2022 causes, impacts and way forward for Indian agriculture. So when the temperature goes beyond the normal temperature, then heat waves is caused. So due to anticyclones and absence of western disturbances, heat waves are caused. So impacts are yellowing or forced maturity of crops, flower drop, moisture stress, loss of appetite. So these are the impacts. The next topic is tectonic linkage to Great Assam earthquake. So here the eastern Himalayas and the Indo-Burban ranges formed deformation of the earth crust. So deformation is there in the eastern Himalayas and the Indo-Burman crust. So and this deformation is located in the Assam region. So Assam has experienced the Great Assam earthquake in 1950. The next topic is Mawsynram and Cherrapunji. So these both places will get more rainfall in a day than the entire country's average rainfall in the June month. So these both places are located on the windward sides of the Meghalaya's East Khasi Hills district. So these places are locked by three sides and southwest winds are blocked by these mountains, and Bay of Bengal monsoons get stuck at this place and heavy rains fall.